Hello, this is Ruth Benton and my husband Peter, and we've been living in this house now for 50 years. This is a very lovely house we have, Charles II, built in the reign of Charles II by a man called Jeremiah Richardson. The garden is a longish garden for London. It's 200 foot and it ends in a wall which you look down onto the garden area, which is now owned by the Harrington scheme, and it is there that they've taken over this property, and they garden it with something like 19 students, or maybe I'm wrong in the number, but about that sort of number, and they teach them to garden there. This is now the middle of the lawn, and we're looking towards a child's swing, which is actually here also. When we arrived 50 years ago, we've had to paint it and so forth, but next door to that is a large pot with some pelargoniums in, and also a mock orange beside it. And there's also another little patio area, which again my husband did with one of my children, and it's a place you can sit. We can separate out if we want to and sit and chat to a friend or so forth. What you're looking at now is was a row of 15 leylandii, which we planted because our next door neighbours, which were what is now Coates Restaurant, and right further down on the new modern estate, was at one time used by Sterling Moss with his garage, which went from almost 150 metres. And because they were building, we decided we must put something in the ground, trees to protect us from the next door neighbours. What has happened though, we found that because we've been here such a long time, that the leylandii grew dangerously tall. So we knew we were losing branches, and so we knew that these had to be cut down. What we did in the end was to just keep two of the trees and then cut these other trees down to a much more sizable, acceptable, I should say, row of trees. And we've grown ivy up them, and I know the trees will die underneath, but we're hoping that it'll last us while we're here, and it's been a great improvement because a lot more light comes into the garden. And as you come down from there, we have some rather large camellias, but they're actually not in flower now, and we come a little further down, and there's another patio which my husband Peter built because it was a sloping area and we wanted to make it flat, and so we built up that area to make a nice sitting area which looked out over the lawn to the south. And now we come down, and I'm sitting now once again on the grass where we've been having tea